If you're not familiar with Belghomari's Arte Fluido Mágico, you are missing out. We're going to be using just one color of pour paint to make spectacular compositions. Hi everybody and welcome. As you can see today, this is not my normal canvas. We are going to be working in the style of Djamel Belghomari today, and we are going to be using this. Now he normally uses melamine board, and I am not using that, or shower board, but I call shower board. I am going to be using craft plastic, and this is just on a piece of cardboard. As you can see, this craft plastic comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and I can put a link to that in the description below. So this is just your craft plastic. It's very similar to Yupo paper, if you're familiar with that. This is just a little bit more forgiving than Yupo paper can be, and it's pretty darn strong. So we are going to use that, and I've just got it on a Lazy Susan so that I can turn it a little more easily today. So we're going to start right now. We're just going to jump into that, and I'm going to be doing some designs just using, in this case, I'm going to be using pre-mixed acrylic pouring paint. This is Master's Touch brand, but any pre-mixing pour paint will work. We also can use just regular acrylic paint thinned with water, and I'm just going to have at it and show you some fun things to do. We've got a few tools. I'll go ahead and introduce them to you. We've got the classic balloon, of course, a couple of different sizes with that. We also have a little silicone beaker, so stay tuned to see what I'm going to do with that. And also just a little condiment cup. This is just a condiment cup with a lid. I'm knocking everything over. Just a condiment cup. There's nothing in it. So what can we do with that? And I also have various tools like pointers and brushes. I'm going to be using the Liquitex Freestyle today to put my paint out. So I'm going to go ahead and start by using my blue, and I'm just going to add this to my canvas today, which is plastic. Should be about enough. And I'm going to go ahead, and I have a spray bottle of water here, same color. I'm just going to give it a little bit of spray. Okay. I've gone ahead and placed a piddle pad underneath my Lazy Susan just so that my paint doesn't go everywhere. This isn't particularly messy, but I'm just making sure that I don't make too much of a mess here. And I'm going to start with my balloon and just go right around. As you can see the shape that it's making. It kind of depends on which part of the balloon that you use. And you can see I am using just the edge of the balloon as I go around, and it makes some really great shapes. And this is what is so awesome about this form of art. Look how interesting that looks in the middle. I'm just going to go around the outside, and it's just that simple, and that's what I love about this. And it's so much fun and therapeutic, and it's like you get this instant piece of artwork, abstract but yet oddly natural in its form and organic, and that just makes this type of artwork awesome. Now I'm going to begin again. I'm just going to go ahead and brush it back over, and I'm starting out very new with a new balloon. And this is a small balloon this time, and I'm going to use just the edge of the balloon to do a whole new look. And you can see it almost looks like little eggs. So kind of cool, little huevos right around the edges. And I'm just going to keep on going around. I love the Lazy Susan idea. You don't have to do this with a Lazy Susan, but when you just want to get a very even coverage, the Lazy Susan works great. And I have one linked in my description below if you want this Lazy Susan, but any kind of Lazy Susan will work. And I'm just going to be very careful, just dot, dot, dot in the middle of this one. A little few more dots there. And there we have it. And look at that. Look at the beautiful texture and the just beautiful organic shape. I'm just in love with this and what you can do with just one color of paint. We're going to do another one with balloons, but we're going to do kind of a combination with this one. You saw it very simple, and now we're going to make it a little more complex. I'm using the side of the balloon for this one, the large balloon, and starting from the middle out instead of the outside in. And you can see the difference here by using the side of the balloon as I go around. And this was great if you want to kind of have an underwater kind of theme to it. But I am not done. I'm going to keep on working, and I'm going to use another balloon to add some complexity to this one. Now I'm taking my small balloon and now starting from the middle again and going around. And you can see how this is going to add depth to the other texture and give it a lot of interest. If you've seen my other works and you've seen me do the Nautilus and kind of has that feel, here we go. Loving this one. Look at it, almost looks fuzzy. Love the texture. Okay, let's do it again. We're going to load a little bit more paint in there and a little bit more water. This does tend to dry out, so having a water bottle handy is so very helpful to just make your paint come back alive again. If it dries a little bit, you can actually just keep on going, and with a lot of water you can wash it all off. So I'm going to take my balloon yet again and see what I do this time. I'm starting back around the edges, but this time with the side of the balloon like I used last time. But I'm going from the outside in. And everything you see right here is in real time. It's just this quick when you make them, so it's so satisfying. Now these are the most simplistic. You can actually make some really, really intricate pieces. And I have been doing those, and if you're interested in seeing those, please let me know in the comments below. Now I'm going to take my little balloon, here's another one, and go right in the middle and just dab, 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 dab. Such a great stress reliever. And that looks pretty, kind of like a flower in and of itself. Give it that big balloon dab. Here we go. And there's just kind of that flower look, or maybe it looks like something else to you. Okay, doing it again. You can do multiple of these. You can save every piece. You can just play. Now here is my beaker. I said I was going to use a beaker. This one is made out of silicone, and here is my little condiment cup with the lid. I'm going to be using the lid size for this, and I'm just going to go right in the middle. This is very light, and if your paint dries too much, you also will have a very light design. But I'm going to be doing multiple pieces to this, so I'm just going to keep on going, and you can see how it develops. I am hitting the paper harder as I go around, and that's allowing me to have a lot more paint taking off of the paper. Keep going. Definitely not satisfied with the way it looks right now. It's hard to see, but now I'm going to go in with my beaker. And I'm going to start in the middle. You can see how much more paint that silicone is taking off. And I'm giving it almost like a chain feel to it. Okay, so I'm almost done. Just a few more around the edges. There we go. And I think there needs to be one right here. Yep. It's a little more interest. Let's see. Yeah, it almost looks like reflections off of bubbles even. So much can you see? Let me know what you see. I'm going to use my silicone beaker again, and starting from the middle, just dabbing, hitting it fairly gently, and then I'm going to hit it harder as I go around. And you can see the circular chain from the inside out. Now this is just for texture here, so this is just my first layer, and you can put as many layers as you want. But I just love all of those interconnecting rings. I've not seen that anywhere else. That's just something that I came up with that I enjoy. I'm sure somebody's done it somewhere along the line. And then I'm just going to go in the middle and just do that tap, tap, tap with my condiment container. Just the condiment container with the lid, and you can use the bottom of another kind of container, and that's just softening up the middle. Now I'm going to take my balloon and go in the middle. There we go. And it's like it just unwinds into kind of like a cloud. If you've ever done cloud pours, it just feels like a cloud. And here it's very round because of all of the rings that are underneath it. Go right around the edges. Gotta love it. It's just so magical. It really is. There we go. You just don't know when to stop. But it's just so fun. It's okay. It's all good. Maybe thinking, can I just do this on shower board or Yupo paper or craft plastic? No, you can also do this with your tiles. So if you have those white tiles, if you're a pour painter, or if you just want to pick up some at your local big box store, then you can do it with that as well. Here I am just doing the same exact thing using my little silicone beaker, and you can see it works just fine. Actually works really well because of the extra shiny surface, but it's very easy to really take a lot of the paint off, but it really turns out great. And all of these are done on a tile, so you can do it on tiles too. You really sky's the limit with this kind of work on which you can put it on anything with a nice smooth surface. I hope you had as much fun as I did in this video. If you're interested in seeing more videos using this kind of technique or more complex technique, then please let me know. You can use colors with this kind of technique. Please check out Djamel Belghomari's video channel for more inspiration. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Till next time, bye now.